74% of you don't know signs you eat too much sugar.
You don't need to have a sweet tooth to know that sugar is ubiquitous in the modern diet. According to research, there are currently at least 61 different names for sugar, making it difficult for consumers to know how much sugar they are consuming. Even if you try to choose healthy foods, you may still be unknowingly consuming more sugar than you realize. You may not realize it, but your body is sending clear signals that you are eating too much sugar and starch. In today's video, I will reveal 10 signs that may surprise you, showing that you are eating too much sugar and starch. Watch this video to find out what your body is trying to tell you. This video is for educational purposes only, so please talk to your doctor if you have any medical concerns.
1. Sleepy
If
after
lunch you feel your eyes are closed and your mind is hazy and you have difficulty concentrating, it could be a sign that you are consuming too much sugar or starch. When you eat foods high in sugar or starch in the morning or at noon, your blood sugar will increase. At this time, the pancreas must mobilize insulin to bring sugar into cells to help the body have energy. But the sudden increase in insulin also pulls blood sugar down so quickly that the brain no longer has enough sugar to maintain energy. So you feel tired, sleepy, and just want to take a nap. That's why the drowsiness after lunch is not simply because you have a nap instinct. It could be a reminder from your body that, hey man, cut down on sugar and starch to avoid midday mood swings. If you gradually adjust your diet to be more reasonable, you will find yourself full of energy throughout the day. Have
2.
you ever
Constant
experienced a
thirst.
situation where you still feel thirsty no matter how much water you drink, or always have a dry mouth? Or have to run to the toilet constantly, especially at night? If yes, it is most likely because your blood sugar is high. When we eat a lot of sweets and starches, the body has to find a way to process all this excess sugar, and the kidneys are the organs that have to go into battle. The kidneys now have to increase blood filtration to try to remove sugar through urine. But every time you filter like that, your body loses water and you feel thirsty. So you drink more water, but because the kidneys still have to continue their work, you continue to lose water through urine. This causes a very unpleasant cycle of being thirsty, drinking water, and then being thirsty again. This is your body's way of telling you that you need to adjust your diet to limit sugar and starch so that your body can function more smoothly. 3. Aging quickly. Have you ever noticed that your skin suddenly isn't as smooth as before? Wrinkles appear and it looks sagging? This could actually be because you are eating too much sugar, especially refined sugars. When you consume too much sugar, excess sugar in the blood will stick to the proteins in the skin, gradually damaging the collagen fibers. This makes the collagen fibers brittle and not as strong as before, causing wrinkles to appear and the skin to become loose. Vitamin C acts as a glue that helps collagen fibers in the skin to form stronger and more durable. These two substances work together to help keep our skin plump and elastic. But when we eat a lot of sugar, there is a small problem. Sugar and vitamin C share the same path to enter the cells. But you need to know that sugar always takes up space with vitamin C, so your body can no longer absorb enough vitamin C. As a result, the amount of vitamin C gradually decreases, the collagen production process will weaken, leading to skin that is prone to wrinkles and loss of firmness. 4. Blurred vision. Sometimes you find your eyes suddenly blurred, everything as if covered by a thin layer of mist. This could be a sign of high blood sugar. When blood sugar levels are high, the small blood vessels in the body can leak and sugar can spill into the lens of the eye, the clear part that helps us see clearly. Sugar has the property of absorbing water, so when it hits the lens, it will pull more water in, causing the lens to swell or deform. This causes the eyes to adjust to light poorly, so everything in front of you no longer looks sharp. This is why people with diabetes often have to wear prescription glasses, because high blood sugar over time can cause changes in the eyes and impair vision. So not seeing as clearly as before could be a sign that you are eating too much sugar. 5. Red gums. Every time you eat foods high in sugar or processed starches like bread, cakes, or pasta, insulin levels will increase to help sugar enter your cells. Unfortunately, excess sugar prevents vitamin C from entering your cells, which can weaken your gums. Vitamin C deficiency makes gums bleed more easily, especially when brushing teeth. 6. Intense hunger or constant hunger. When you continuously load your body with too much sugar and starch, eventually the cells will not be able to receive any more energy. So the cells start saying no to taking in more energy, and blocking sugar from entering. This is a state of insulin resistance. This causes the cells to fall into a state of nutrient deprivation. So you always feel like snacking and always feel hungry. You can have just finished a full meal but still feel like eating more. When the body experiences insulin resistance, it cannot process sugar and starches efficiently. This is a sign that the body is being overloaded with sugar and starch and needs some time off from them. This means you need to reduce or stop eating foods that are high in sugar and starch. This means you need to reduce or stop eating foods that are high in sugar and starch. 7. Craving sweets. Have you ever just finished a meal and then felt like eating something sweet? This is again a sign of insulin resistance, which means your cells are exhausted and can't take in enough energy. Insulin resistance occurs when cells in the body no longer listen to insulin as they used to. Normally, insulin helps move sugar from the blood into cells to provide energy. But when cells are resistant to insulin, sugar cannot enter the cells easily, making you feel full even though you have eaten. This makes you crave more sweets to replenish the energy your body lacks. However, the more sweets you eat, the higher your blood sugar level will be, forcing your body to produce more insulin, so the vicious cycle continues. The more you crave, the more you eat, but the more difficult it is for your body to get enough energy it needs. 8. Puffy face. Eating too much sugar or starch also causes your blood to carry more sodium and water. This creates a basis for water retention, which puts pressure on the blood vessels. And they start leaking excess water into the spaces between your cells. And so your body becomes water retaining and swollen, especially in the face and eye area. Eating healthy can help your body eliminate excess water, reducing swelling. 9. White tongue. A white coating on your tongue is often a sign of a Candida infection. Candida is a type of fungus that lives naturally in the body and is usually harmless. However, when the body changes, especially when eating too much sugar, this fungus can grow strongly and cause symptoms such as white tongue. Candida loves sugar and starch because they are the main energy source for the fungus to grow. So if you eat a lot of sugar, you are inadvertently feeding Candida, which helps the fungus spread throughout the tongue and can affect other parts of the body. 10. Heart pounding. You may notice that after eating a lot of cakes, cookies, or sugary snacks, your heart starts pounding in your chest. This happens when your liver uses up all the calcium and magnesium trying to process all the sugar. When this happens, the body will lack these important minerals, which can disrupt the heart rhythm because potassium and magnesium play an important role in maintaining a stable heart rate. Listen to your body. This sign could be a reminder it's time to cut back on sugar and starch for long-term health. In addition to the 10 signs above, there are a number of other symptoms that you may experience if you have high blood sugar levels for a long time. 1. Tingling in the feet or hands. This could be a sign of nerve damage caused by high blood sugar. 2. Dark patches of skin on the neck, under the arms, or in body folds are due to prediabetes. 3. Overthinking or anxiety is also triggered by high blood sugar, depleting B1 and neurotransmitters such as serotonin. So now you know the warning signs that you are eating too much sugar and starch. If you notice that you are experiencing some of the signs in this video, it is your body that is warning you. If you continue to eat too much sugar without changing this condition, it can become more serious and in the long term will lead to type 2 diabetes. Recognizing the signs of eating too much sugar is the first step to improving your health. Although changing your diet isn't easy, you can start with small changes like cutting out sugar and processed starches. You will feel the difference in your energy and health after just a short time. If you find the video informative and useful, please leave a like or subscribe so that has more motivation to create more useful videos. Thank you for watching this video and see you in the next video clip.